We would normally, at this point of the agenda, take questions from the public, but I understand today we haven't got any members of the public here, but we have got some guests, so welcome. We'll start with introductions, and then I will just say a few opening remarks. So, Tej, you want to introduce yourself first?
I'm Tej Bansal. I'm Locality Director for Regis, and I'm interim Deputy Clinical Chair till the end of this month.
John Eagles, lay member for Audit and Assurance.
Jo Mongiardino, GP Insurance and Locality Director for ADA.
Terry Willows, Director of Corporate Affairs for the ACCGs.
It's Alex Rainbow, I'm the Locality Director for Chamber.
Alison Lewis-Smith, the Independent Registered Nurse on the Governing Body.
Sue McCall, Clinical Chair on a phased return to work.
Dominic Wright, Managing Director. Adam Doyle, Chief Executive.
Jill Galliano, Acting Lay Chair.
Musa Patel, Interim Associate Director of Corporate Affairs.
Emma Snowden, Committee Secretary. Anthony Davis, Executive National Director.
Nicola Smith, Chief Finance Officer.
Malcolm Dennett, Interim Lay Member for Finance and Performance.
Sarah Page, Locality Director for Arran.
Good morning, Alison Cannon, Chief Nurse for the ACCGs.
Thank you, everyone, and a special welcome back, Sue. It's lovely to have you back here. Just so committee members, or board members are aware, I'm continuing as lay chair to the 31st of March to enable Sue to have a phased return to work. But it's really good news that she's joined us in the governing body, as we've got quite an interesting agenda, which I'm sure she's going to be able to contribute to. So thank you, Sue. Also welcome to Peter Kotler, who is presenting later on in the agenda, Amanda, who will be appearing at some stage, and Lee Dean. We've got apologies from Rafe and from JM. I understand that Anna is on her way, so will be joining us in about 15 minutes. And I'm assuming...
Apologies from Ned.
Apologies from Ned.
Yeah. He's not feeling very well.
Okay, thank you. And I'm assuming Rich is in the traffic somewhere, so he will be appearing at some stage. Okay, if we can look at the second item on the agenda, which is declarations of interest. Has anyone got any amendments or additions to add in? Okay, thank you very much. If we look at the minutes of the 27th of November, we have had some comments in part two, part two. We had some comments from JM, but that's in part two, so we'll bring them in later. Okay, so if we look through quickly page by page, page 2, any comments or amendments? No. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. Page 9. Page 10. Page 11.
I do have one comment.
Page 11, okay.
Yes. I just need to clarify the wording in the paragraph talking about the pay awards and the NCSO, because it's a bit muddled. It was NCSO was excluded from planning and therefore is not provided for, and therefore is stated as a risk, and it doesn't read correctly. So if I just have
to take that as Simon Musa to amend the wording, that's fine. Thank you. Page 12. Page 14. A very long set of minutes. Thank you, Musa and team, for compiling them. We quickly look at the action log as well. There's been a number of items closed, so we'll only look at those open. The Safeguarding Annual Report, Alison, is there anything to add?
So Chair, you've got an update just in terms of where we are in terms of the safeguarding training. What my proposal is that through the quarterly safeguarding reports, we'll take back the plan in terms of what our local offer will be across the STP around safeguarding training, both in primary care and across our provider network, and then we can close that at the next governing body.
Okay, thank you.
Can I just say that my understanding is those GP sessions are already booked up, is that right?
There's 2 more before the end of this, in February, March. I think February one's full, but there are still spaces in the March one.
Okay. Good. The next item on the integrated performance report. Rob's down for that. Are you able to?
He will update that. It's in the integrated performance report.
He will update it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the next one is linked to that on the diabetes work. Council Alliance, Anna's not here, so we will have to come back to that one. And the figure for cancer, again, he'll pick that up later. Okay,
Yep.
thank you. Any more questions or comments, Alex?
Yeah, so Action 68, I see it's closed. I think that the update on that doesn't cover the possibility that should there be an increased activity within primary care, that we've got at the moment winter planning, including additional resources through the extended hours, but not a lot else. This covers vulnerable practices. It doesn't to me, there's no concern at this point in time, but were there to be a winter pressure within primary care, I'm not sure this allows us to look at how we would respond in a funding way to that.
Dominic, do you want to answer that?
Well, I think we take care of that through the vulnerable practices monitoring with, for example, last week, we had a meeting with the CQC, we get control through it. Does it cater for all of the eventualities in primary care? Well, we deal with that through the A&E delivery board and our contingency planning through that and the winter plan. Does it cover every eventuality to 100%? Probably not. But I'd say the A&E delivery board is the vehicle where we look at that monthly. If you have some input into that, Alex, that you'd like to give us, then please highlight where you think we've got those vulnerabilities that aren't covered. You know, the winter plan is very, very detailed. And I'd say when we're looking at that, the actual implementation of it at the moment across coastal is very effective. But I wouldn't say it's 100% secure. But please, if there are any things where you think that we're not covering it off, have a look at it and let us know, probably through Sarah Henley or Hannah.
Joe, do you want
The winter plan for primary care isn't particularly detailed. It's basically about improved access. That's it.
I think it's a bit more than that, actually, Joe, because I think, and whether we pick that up outside, because actually what we do at the A&E delivery board and look at all the indicators there, for example, looking on a daily basis at the emergency admissions and A&E attendances, we look at why are, for example, emergency admissions rising at the moment when we've got improved access and getting behind the data. So I think probably not for here, but I think I'd take it outside. But overall, our performance is very good, but do we have all the contingencies in place? Probably not, to the nth degree.
Adam, do you want to?
If I may, I think there's something about just perhaps closing the loop a little bit on. So as we go through the next quarter, particularly, or probably the next 4 months, really, as we go into the end of April, do we feel that we've got a winter plan that can respond in primary care should there be a problem? And I think if we could ask that perhaps Dominic and Hannah take a view of that together, working with the locality directors for their own local intelligence, just so we can therefore determine are there any other hotspots that could materialise and what would we do should that really occur. I think if we can do that, it probably helps to give you the assurance, I think, that we've got a response to primary care in line with other vulnerable providers in a difficult time of the year. Is that fair?
Okay, thank you. Alison?
Action 69 has been closed, and just to comment that a report did come to Quality Committee last week, but the committee were not happy with the content of the report, so we have actually asked for more detail.
Okay, thank you. And welcome to people who've just arrived.